here to talk about my plans for Stitch Mania. This will be my first year doing Stitch Mania. I guess it's actually not running anymore because I guess whoever started it has stopped running it. But everybody's still doing it, so I'm gonna jump in. And I don't really know what the rules are. I don't think there are rules. I think it's like Stitch Mania is just now a hey, let's get together and stitch reason. And I'm okay with that. I think it was supposed to be, you know, like it for 2021, you would start 20 stitches or 20 new projects or 21 new projects or 30 days of May or whatever it is. And my big thing is I'm going to do a whole bunch of new starts. I'm not going to worry about the number because I have a whole bunch of things that have finally come together. I've been trying to get some of these charts kitted for a couple of months now, and so I finally got the fabric and the floss and the hoops and the whole things, and the only thing I'm waiting on now is my husband is in the process of making me a couple more scroll frames, which I can't wait, and we've redesigned my floor stand with a quick release system for I can just change the scroll frames in and out, in and out. It's so cool. But anyway, so what this whole video, I don't have, well, I have works in progress, but it's like I haven't worked on them forever, so I want to get a stitch into them this month. And but there's not a haul, there's not any of that kind of stuff. This is purely just about my plans for May. And I have a whole bunch of plants. Okay, so I'm just gonna start at the front because it doesn't even fit in my box. I gotta get another box. But I'm just gonna start at the front and we're just gonna work through them and go from there. Yesterday I was playing with some dye and Rit dye, and I've been playing on linens, which is just a flour sack towel material I get from Sam's Club. And because I'm scared to test it on Ada because Ada's much more expensive. And I came up with this color wave. It's tan Rit dye with navy blue Rit dye, and I really liked it, so I tried it on a piece of Ada, and I really like how that turned out. Yeah, I think it's really, really pretty. But then, of course, I was like, now how am I going to stitch on that? It's pretty bold. So I went searching, and I'm not really a Halloween person. I have nothing against it. I have no issues with Halloween. I have a 20-year-old, and we don't do Halloween anymore. I would like to have a yard full of blow-up, like, Halloween decorations with a ginormous Frankenstein and a spider, but it's not gonna happen. Anyway, so I was gonna do that, and I thought, yeah, but I don't do Halloween stuff. I'm trying not to do too much seasonal stuff, holiday stuff. I don't have any place to put stuff when it's not that time of year, so I don't want to get too buried in seasonal. But I did find this little free pattern. It is from Pinkerin Pumpkin Quilting. I'll put all the information down below. But it is so cute. Look at this little snowman with the cardinal on top. And I thought this could be the wintry scene behind it. And so I'm not sure, I didn't read through the blog, has a whole bunch of beautiful freebies. And so be sure you wander around the website. And I will put this also up on my Facebook, Mouse Potato Designs Facebook page so that it can be found also. But I thought that would be a cute stitch to do as like a wintry background kind of thing, you know. And I live in Montana, and some years we actually have winter. This year, not so much. We had like 2 days of snow, and that was in April. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm not sure. I got to put these to the side. Now, this one's an old start that I never started, and I meant to start it for Pocket Full of Posies. It didn't happen, and so I'm hoping to at least get the needle and thread through the cloth this month. So it is the Spring Celebration. That is from the magazine just cross-stitched the April 2021 edition, and I'm doing this one. I am doing it on this Helix Ada fabric. It's kind of a gray. It's really pretty. And I have it all kitted up, and I've had it kitted up for a month, but right now is planting and growing season, and it's really, May is going to be a struggle. I have lofty goals for May, but I'll be honest, between all the gardening and plants and all of that stuff, it's going to be rough. Plus, I have to catch up on my journal because, yeah. So that's the next start. I'll show that last because that's not for May. I am going to do a couple of completions, finishes. Last month I finished this one, but I feel like instead of making a long narrow thing, I kind of like to square it up a bit more. So I'm going to do, I charted out a pattern to go at the top and the bottom. So I go top and the bottom, and then I'll finish it. So that my goal is to whip that out and get that done this month so that it's completed, and then all I have to do is fully finish it. And I'm gonna put it in a frame. It will help fit in this frame I want to put it in. So that's the plan for this. I'm gonna try to just buzz through this thing because I got a lot, and I want to keep this one short since I had a video on Monday. All right. So I bought a new pattern because, you know, Brenda says if you like it, buy it. So I did. All right. It is, I don't know what it's called. No, I lied. This one I have translated. Stitching in Quilt. And it is, I'm not going to say, it's by Caroline. Does she not have her name on here? Nope. Anyways, I got it on Etsy. I will link it down below. In order to get it, if you want a PDF, you have to message her, and then she emails you a copy instead of running it through Etsy or whatever. Or you can, I don't know all the specifics, but she was super nice to work with, and I really just love it. But I'm trying to find my picture of it. Here it is. Okay. And I bought it specifically for the little mice that are stitching. But anyways, I got my order from To Dye For Fabrics for the fabric that I ordered, and I am going to, let's see if I can, I'm going to stitch this. Thank you so much to everybody who was on Instagram and Facebook that helped me pick fabrics for charts and floss that I had. I did a floss toss, mega floss toss on those two platforms, and everybody was so kind to jump in on what they wanted. They thought things would be stitched on, and you helped me either firm up my decision or completely see something in a different way, and that was so much fun. You guys are awesome. It was really fun to see why they picked the colors they picked, and it was just really fun. So this is the material that won. It's called Barely Beige. And I'm not going to hold all the flosses up, but this is the flosses that go with it. But it's really, really pretty. And Kimberly at To Dye For Fabrics did a beautiful job on this. It's just gorgeous. It's one of those colors that, depending on the thread color you use on it, I think it'll lean either tan or peach or antique, you know, that kind of stuff. And so I'm just really thrilled with that. And so that is my stitching quilt. Can't read my own handwriting, and it's printed. But people are always asking about these. I got these on Amazon. They stand up. No hands, Mom. And I love them. They snap close. And yeah. And I just put them in a box that I got from Walmart. And they're awesome. Okay, this was one of the very first charts that I purchased, and I have been waiting since I started cross-stitching to stitch this. And so I finally have everything in one pile to get it going. So I am going to start this one. It is called Seasons in the Jar by Madame Chantelli. It looks like this. I got this from Pumpkin Creek Primitives on Etsy. She also has a great YouTube link down below. I'll try to link where I got everything down below. If I miss something, just holler and I'll hook you up. But I got all the flosses together for it, and I am just gonna do this on natural 14 count Aida. And the reason I'm gonna do it on 14 count is I found these at Walmart, and I want to either, I don't think I can get it on 18 count to fit in here all 4 jars. If I can, I'm gonna switch that out to 18. But if I can't, I bought 4 of these. Excuse me. I bought 4 of these, and then I'll do 1 season per jar, and then they can hang as a set. And I'll probably stain them or chalk paint them, and I'm really, really excited. But this would be, let me hold it. And I don't know what the count is on this or anything. I think the whole chart is the size 15 by 18, something like that. So I'm gonna, oh here. Yeah, if I did it on 18, the whole chart would be 12 by 14. So I have to figure out and count up how big the jars themselves are, because if I did it on here, I'd want to do a separate border around it. Can you hear Benny in the jingles? I got the hair going on today, you guys. Whew, hello. Anyways, we'll find out how that goes. You all right, Benny? Don't let that ball get to you. All right, so that's seasons in a jar. All right, so we're stacking. They're gonna fall over. I should have had another box, then I could have just moved them over. All right, a while back I had shown that I ordered this raw linen with an opalescence to it, and it was supposed to be for my Spring in the City stitch, but the opalescence is green. I don't know why it's green, but anyway, so I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do with that? I had purchased a whole bunch of charts from Doreen Jones on when she had her mega sale on all of her charts, and I want to do the scissor fob and scissor case. I thought that would be so fun to make it sparkly. And so that's what I'm going to stitch on that opalescent raw linen fabric. I don't even know what, I've got it rolled up, so. Don't you love these? Yeah. But I got all the threads and everything, and it'll be my first time sewing something like that. And I can't wait to finish it, because it's going to be a scissor case and fob that I don't go anywhere, but I'm going to have one if I want one, because, yeah. All right, we're getting there. Okay, no, I'm going to do them last. Okay, well, first of all, I got to get back into, the other one I'm going to get back into stitching is my garden, another Doreen Jones. Do I have a picture of it? Come here, come on. This one. And I have a start on it, but then I got flustered because it was so small, and I was having trouble counting to 80, and I went, I don't like you anymore. And I tossed her off to the side. Well, I'm determined to get stitches in it this month. So that's I put it out in the universe, so I will do it thing. So that's the one that I have. I'm hoping this is going to be really short, because I have so much to do, you guys. Yeah, I'm going in 5,000 different directions. Okay, and actually it's kind of nice to have a short one. I always think they're going to be short, and they end up being an hour because I have a lot to talk about, but I'm trying to be pretty specific on this one, so that I can refer back to it at the end of the month and go, man, you didn't even get close. What were you thinking? Because I'm positive that way. All right, Spring in the City was one of the very first charts that I also purchased. And since I started in February, I guess they are all kind of like the first charts that I've ever purchased because I just started. Alarm. Bunnies. I got bunnies running everywhere outside. They're so cute. I love them so much. Okay, this is, I'm not going to say the shop name because I don't know how to pronounce it, but I love her stuff and I want to stitch like everything she has. But this is Spring in the City. And again, these are ones that you guys helped me pick fabric on. And this was a toss-up between that Barely There and Natural. And I finally went with the Natural because of the topic of the chart. I just felt that it kind of lended more to the Natural. And that also won the tie breaker. So I'm going to do that on 18 count natural linen or natural Aida. I got it at Michael's. I don't know what the brand is anymore, but it's just a basic one. And I have all the called for colors for it, and I have been waiting with bated breath to start this chart. Like, I cannot even tell you. I've ordered fabric twice for this, trying to get in, and I think it's just hilarious that I ended up back with just something I could buy at Michael's. But anyways, I'm most excited about that, and my husband's building me a scroll frame to fit that onto, and I can't wait to start it. I cannot wait to start it. I'm so excited for it. The last long term I've been trying to get together is Always Flowers. And this is my first one using fancy flosses. You know, there are Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and a few others in there. This one got voted in on either on Sepia, which is this color, or on Ecru. And I'm going to keep the Sepia for something else, and I'm going to do it on Ecru. And this is what, do I have a photo of this one? Yep, I do. Hold on. I keep mine on these Dollar Tree clipboards that I just covered with scrapbook paper. That way it doesn't get all mushy. But this is Always Flowers. And I'm going to be stitching it on Ecru with all the called for colors. So I'm very excited about that. My husband's building me a scroll frame to go with that one too. He can build these for me, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them, so I don't have to trade them out while I'm working on them. He also built me a floor stand, and we have been working on this quick release frame that basically you take your scroll frame and you set into it and you clamp down and it holds it, kind of like an artist easel. And then when you want to take it out, you just unlock it and it pops your thing out. You put your next one in and you lock it. And I'm so excited about it. It was just something we kind of whipped up, and it's been working so good. Yeah, it's been working really, really good. Okay, the other thing I want to put some stitches in is my embroidery project. And this is something that I designed. You can kind of see that there's a heart, and I don't have my paperwork here, but there's a heart, and then it's going to have my Dale and my name in it with some other stuff. And then I've been working on the embroidery flowers for it, and I want to get some more done on that because it's just been sitting there collecting dust, and I really need to put some stitches in it. All right, the last one. Bunny. He's on our back porch. That's the back porch alarm. Anyways, last one is not actually for May. It is for June, but I wanted to share what I'm going to be bold and brave. I have all the called for colors. The chart is Flea Market, and I do have a French latte that looks just like this that would work. But when I got my fabric, I had ordered a color buckskin, and I was like, what am I going to do with that? Because it was very, very orange. But I'm going to be bold and brave, and I'm going to stitch it on this. I figure if I don't like it, I'll stitch it again on cream French latte. But I'm going to go for it because I think that the colors will pop off of this. But I don't want my colors to glow in the dark. I don't mind if it kind of all just blends and it's a beautiful color palette, you know, on the wall. I don't need the flowers to glow at me. And I just think that that's going to be just really, really pretty. And so that was the final, and I'm showing that because it was part of the floss toss. And so that was the final floss toss that I had up. And I thank you guys so much for your help on that. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I also put it, I don't use it very much, but I use the community tab on YouTube, and I also posted it there. But that's a weird system, and it's really hard to keep up with and check on, and you don't know when people have responded to you, so it's odd. But anyways, the other fabric that I showed was sepia and weathered oak. And this one has a green tint to it. You can kind of see into it. That's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more gray and brown, not this greenish color. She did have the DMC on it, and it only shows one color as her DMC match, but this has two different colors in it. So, but it's pretty. I'll use it for something, and I did like the sepia, so I'll find something for that also. And then I have a big order from 123 Stitch coming with a bunch of fabric and stuff in that, and that is my plans for Mania. I have not really sat down to figure out how many I have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I can do 3 a week then. I'll start 3 a week. There we go. So that'll give me a couple days on each one when I start them. And I think I'm going to work up a calendar or something like that. I also have a dry erase board that I might write it on just for the fun of it to kind of figure out how it's going to go. And yeah, the Lori Holt one starts in June, so that one's really not part of Mania. Although everybody's starting it. Aren't you supposed to wait? No, I know you're not supposed to, or you don't have to, but I'm waiting. I want to be part of the group. But that is what I've got going. So I got to get plants. We're moving a greenhouse, and I have baby plants that are now teenagers already, and they won't go in the ground till the middle of May. It's so busy. So busy. What are your plans for Mania? Are you doing Mania? What is your schedule? What you doing? Cause leave that down below. Leave me a comment that says I have a video on my Stitch Mania. That way I know to go watch, and everybody else knows to go watch your Mania stuff. And yeah, I saw several people posting about Stitch Mania, and they've already started it, and I thought, that's rushing it. It's not May yet, but I think that's the fun of it, right? Oh, I'm also doing my thread a day, but that doesn't really count. That's coffee. Okay, I think that is everything. Yes, nice and short. This should be a quickie for everyone to watch. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing May. I believe there's a hashtag Mania. I don't know of the other ones. I will look them up and put them down below in case there are other ones. But I'm really excited to do this with you guys. This is my first time. People ask me, when did I start? I started in February of this year. And so, yeah, I kind of went, well, this is cool. And then stitched one thing and dove into the deep end of the pool and went, because I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I have stands, and I have thread, and I have magnifiers, and I have little clampy things, and I have, and I went ape, and I love every minute of it. I'm having so much fun. Instagram is so fun. You guys are, and Facebook not as much. Facebook is a little harder, I think. But I do post all of my stuff on Instagram and my Facebook page, and of course I have my freebies page also. All of the links again will be down below. where I bought the fabrics, where I got the patterns, all of that kind of stuff will be listed down below. As always, if you guys have questions, please leave them in the comments and I will answer them as I can. I'm terrible. I was going to say I'm pretty good about getting back to comments, but I'm not. I'm not on anything right now because honestly, you guys, I'm hanging on by the seat of my pants this time of year. It's pretty much a constant trying to keep up with all of the Facebook groups that I have going, all of the planting that I have going, the stitching I have going, the journaling I have going, and I have probably really overloaded myself, but it's just for this month and next month while I get everything in the ground, and then it'll slow back down and I can breathe. I actually think the next video will be me working in my fauxbonichi, so I'm back with that. I just have some backgrounds to do and you guys seem to like to watch those. So, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will see you in the next video, and I cannot wait to see what you guys are doing for Mania. And yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm a dork. I can't help it. I'm very excited. Thank you for being here. Have fun stitching. Have a wonderful week.